Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna show you how to desolder a keyboard using this 75 pesos soldering iron and this cheap pump. So what are we waiting for? Let's get tinkering. So hi guys, so I have here the soldering iron. So as you can see, this is an old cheap soldering iron. So this soldering iron can be bought anywhere here in the Philippines, in your local hardware store, in the malls, and Shopee or online stores. So in my opinion, this is a great starter for anyone who wants to try this hobby. But of course, some people will recommend you the latest or the more high-tech soldering iron with temperature control. But what if you only have this soldering iron and you don't have money to buy the expensive ones? So as you can see, this soldering iron doesn't have temperature control, and you have to manually feel the heat. So when you feel it, like, you just put your hands on the proximity so you could feel the heat. So it's very hot. So now when the soldering iron is very hot, we find the target. So example here in the P. So I'll just put some lead in here. So as you remember, the lead will act as a thermal conductor. Okay, so it will transfer the heat from the soldering iron to the soldering pad. So we try to heat this up. When you see that it is melting, when you feel that it has already melted, you ready your pump, then you pump it out. There. Sometimes it won't pump out all the lead, but it's okay. You could always try again. In my case, I fill it up again and then do it again. So another one. Let's try. There. On the next clip, I will show you how I desoldered some of the pins. Usually, it takes up to 3 seconds before I use the pump in the right temperature. After a while of being plugged in, the handle gets hot, and that was my cue that the soldering iron is in a proper temperature. I have to unplug the soldering iron for a couple of times in order for me not to get burned. This also gives the board time to cool down because heat may cause permanent damage to the component of the board. You could take breaks every 10 switches depending on your pacing. So there are some things that you must remember when using this soldering iron. 1. Use your 5 senses. Well, use your eyes to see if the soldering lead has already melted. Use your nose to smell the fume of the soldering lead in order for you to know if it is already burning or not. But not too much because, the fume of the soldered lead is very strong. So use your sense of touch so that you could feel the temperature of the soldering iron. So another one to be mindful is take your time. You don't have to rush things, because when you rush things, you are more prone to mistakes. Another thing is always look out for lead residues, for it may hinder you from pulling out the switches. This may also cause damage to the plating of the pinhole. And most importantly, please plug off every power source of your board, battery, cables, everything, for this may damage your board. That's all. Thank you. So see you again on my next video.